Holy mother of Jesus. She's a man. I went to second base with a damn Frenchman. It's the crying games. I'm Brokeback Carter. Oh,
I'm not a man, he's just a wigger.
You sure about that? Huh? Lee, go over there and check the hardware. If she got anything in her bag bigger than a 3-iron, we're gonna beat his ass.
I'm telling you now, I have plans that I cannot share with you right now because the haters will sabotage me. I have plans that I cannot share with you right now because the haters will sabotage me.
You have to show them that you're really not scared. You're playing with your life, this ain't no truth or dare. They'll kick you, then they beat you, then they'll tell you it's fair, so beat it.
Now, you guys know we can't do a video talking about the terrible U.S. dating market across a lot of major U.S. cities without talking about Atlanta, right? And of course, we all know that this is not just an Atlanta issue. This is an issue all over the West. Because actually, if you was in a small town, I think you would still encounter the same dating dramas there. But in this video, we're gonna hear more men talk about their dating experiences. Let's go ahead and get into some of these toxic dating stories down in Atlanta.
Y'all want to know something so crazy about me? It's some dudes who will hit up your phone like, oh my gosh, like, I really want you, I really want to be in a relationship with you, and don't really show up and take any initiative to wanting to actually be in a relationship with you or like trying to make that happen. And then you'll have a dude on your phone who don't want a relationship and does everything that gives like he wants to be committed.
That laugh says she loves the toxicity. She loves the lies and fantasies these men sell her.
Committed. That's why sometimes you just gotta live your life, honey. Sometimes you just gotta live, laugh, and love. What my girls say, speaking from the heart.
Right, so I was talking to this young lady maybe over a year ago, right? And so we messaged each other sporadically throughout the year. Never really could make plans to see each other because, frankly, she always had something going on or some excuse or whatever, right? So that's fine, right? So anyway, after a few attempts, I don't even, after 2-3 attempts, I'm not chasing like that. So long story short, you know, she only lives 30 minutes away, mind you, right? So now she hits me up after the sporadic conversations throughout the year and says, hey, well, you know, what are you doing for Memorial Day weekend? Oh, gosh, I don't know, right? And she messaged me, Mexico, ? Right? So I didn't respond right away. I said, let me think about this for a little while. How do I respond to this? So I just kind of thought about it, and I'm like, okay, so you live 30 minutes away, right? Can't ever make any kind of plans to see each other, right? Haven't seen you in over a year, and you want me to take you to Mexico for Memorial Day? What is that, right? So she messaged me back, okay, have a great weekend. I'm really convinced Atlanta is not a real place, man. It really ain't.
The best date I've ever been on was with a man who had a girlfriend. Not too much on me, not too much on me, okay? A little bit of backstory. I met a guy at the Gucci store in Lenox Mall, and he was like, would you like to go on a date? And I'm like, sure. So later on that night, we linked up. Y'all, why did he take me to get a massage? We did a full body massage. We ended up at Roof Chris, and then we went to Magic City. I'm just doing my shit. I'm getting everything I want at this point. So we go to Magic City, right? And he gave me $5,000 to throw in the strip club. After we leave the strip club, but he says, can I be honest with you about something? And I'm like, I was hoping honesty was on the table already, but whatever. Yeah, sure, be honest with me. To be honest, I have a girlfriend. She's in Vegas right now, but I thought you were beautiful and I just wanted to take you out for a good time. So he had no intentions on really dating me. He just was like, shit, you cute, let's go out. I got a little bag, I'll spend it, whatever. I was thrown off because I'm confused as to like, okay, you just spent all this money, we just spent all this time, but you got a girlfriend. Now I know like we could never be anything. And when I told him that I felt bad that he had taken me all these places and spent all this money on me, guess what he told me? He said, oh no, don't feel bad. Because if it wasn't you, it would have been someone else. I was just looking to have some fun this weekend while my girlfriend was gone.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb of him. This woman is not all that, and for $5,000, he could have just hired a way better looking escort for the whole weekend. So this Atlanta man is not smart either.
So the dating pool got pissed in it, and if you just got back from Vegas but you live in Atlanta and your boyfriend got a little money on, girl, he out here taking bitches on full spa dates. Roof Chris and Magic City.
So I met this girl on a Tuesday night, and we agreed to lunch on a Sunday afternoon. By mid-lunch, I knew I was never going to talk to this girl ever again. And just to provide a little bit more context for y'all, Shorty told me she only been here for like 10 months. She's from New York, and like, so I don't know if New Yorkers are just like blunt like that, or if Shorty was just being rude as hell. But bro, she was crazy because she was on one from the minute the date started. So before we even get to the spot, I'm on the phone with Shorty, and, you know, just checking in and whatnot, and trying to flirt a little bit. I might have said something like, you know, let me be your personal photographer or your personal stylist or whatnot. You know, Shorty kind of spazzed on me a little bit. She was like, one thing you're not going to do is tell me what to wear. What you talking about, bro? So I kind of deflected it or whatnot. And she was like, you know, that's one way, that's a fast way to get me not to come on this date. And bro, I had no idea what the fuck was going on, bro. So I deflected it. I'm telling myself we're gonna have a good time on this date or whatnot. So I continue pursuit to the spot, right? So we pull up to the spot finally, right? I ordered me a drink before she got there because she was already running late. I tell her where I'm at. I go get her, walk her back to my spot, having like a little mid-conversation with her. First thing she tells me is, you talk too much. No clue what she's talking about. Don't even know what I said. All right. So mind you, again, just to give you a little bit of context, she said she wanted Caribbean food, so I offered that spot it was like a little food hall in Marietta. And they got like all these different kind of restaurants. I thought they had Caribbean in that restaurant. Turns out it was Mediterranean. Oops, my bad. So I made a mistake, but now Shorty is calling me a liar. She's like, oh, so you're lying? And I'm trying to figure out if she's just playing or if she's being for real. But she got on a straight face, no emojis, okay? No kind of LOL. So she's really making a big deal out of this. So much so that the bartender had to get involved, right? And the bartender was like, well, anybody could have made that mistake. It's the Anian at the end. Like, you get Caribbean and Mediterranean mixed up, blah, 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 blah. Could have happened to anybody, right? Cool. Now she's going back and forth with the bartender, talking about, how can you get it mixed up? They're two different geological locations. I'm like, bro, are you really doing this right now, bro? So she's going back and forth with the bartender. I got my drink. As I'm drinking my drink, she was like, so are you some kind of alcoholic? Again, I have no idea if she's being for real or not. I'm like, just off of one drink? She was like, well, you asked me what kind of drink that I wanted before I got here, or what kind of drinks did I like before I got. I was like, bro, is that not just a regular question? I'm asking you what kind of spot you like and what kind of drinks do you like, because I know spots, I know bartenders, and what is we talking about? So boom, the waitress, she finally brings us to our seats. I get another drink number 2. She's still over there calling me an alcoholic. She then says I must smoke cigarettes because my lips are black. Then there was like another instance where she got offended over her name because I asked her if she had any nickname and do people call you so-and-so. She was like, don't ever call me that because that doesn't match my complexion and whatnot. So I was like, bro, relax. I'm just asking because I'm the one, I don't usually say names if it's over 3 syllables. I'm sorry, I'm lazy with syllables. So she was like, oh, so you're a lazy man. I don't think you should be telling that to a girl on the first date. Bro, I'm like...
Yeah, like you're a beta male right now, dude. And this lady can smell it all over you. So of course she's gonna take advantage of you just to see how far she can take it. He should have just walked out of this restaurant on her a long time ago.
I'm looking for Ashton Kutcher at this point, dog, because I know I'm being punked, man. So eventually we get to the part of the conversation where she's telling me about her sexuality. She told me that she's bisexual, which I did not know. She was like, I don't know if I told you or not. So, of course, I asked follow-up questions about, which would you rather date, between a man or a woman. She gets aggravated again, starts spazzing out a little bit. This is why I didn't want to tell you. I don't feel like explaining myself. I think men are just horrible. Men are terrible creatures. I'm like, bro, That's all I had to hear. So Shorty basically been biting and barking all evening, and I'm just trying to figure out like where the energy came from, bro. But this was the last straw for me. Bro, we're having a conversation, and Shorty was like randomly, she was like, "Can you not call me that?" And I was like, "Call you what?" She was like, "Don't call me nigga," and I don't appreciate being called nigga, and I don't appreciate how you've been calling women out of their name, as far as homegirl, homie, bitches, and niggas. And I'm like, Shorty, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I was like, you know what? If I said anything that offended you, I apologize. But you've been calling me nigga this whole time, so I'm kind of confused by this logic and how it upsets you. So, of course, when I questioned her of her logic, she was like, why are you arguing with me? If a tranny and a non-binary person wants to be called he, she, or them, you're not going to call them something that they don't want to be called, right? Bro, you brought the trans community into this? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What? So then Shorty was like, if you don't want me calling you nigga, then you need to tell me so I can know not to call you nigga. And I'm just like, bro, I think, it's all good, bro. I think all this shit just went over your head. We can skedaddle. You don't even have to worry about me no more. Bro, so we get about that mug, walk into the car, I go home, and bro, the only thing that really kind of pissed me off about that whole fucking date, bro, was I forgot my to-go box. Trying to get out of there in a hurry, trying to speed my ass up out that joint. I forgot my to-go box, bro. I forgot my food. I've been pissed ever since then. I think about that shit, bro. But if you look into a date in Atlanta, do not bring your ass down here, boy, because they ain't got nothing for you. No. So, long story short, somehow, some kind of way, I ended up on a date with a bisexual feminist who hates men, who is problematic, combative, complex, and I kid you not, y'all. I really feel like this girl only came on this date for a free meal, because there's no way you only came to insult me, be rude, and disrespectful. Because I just can't go for that. But, it turns out she did tell me that she was a feminist, so all of it makes sense, because anything that I would have did anyway, just as a male figure, probably would have triggered her. So I'm wishing y'all the best of luck, and I hope y'all got way better luck than I have dating in Atlanta.
Okay, at this point, this is really this man's fault. And this is why phone conversations are very necessary before men just take women out on dates. I would always stop texting women and just call them at some point and do a 5-minute, temperature check just to kind of see what kind of vibe or time she's on. He could have found out all this before he even took her out and wasted his time.
My single girlies, like, are we all on the same page? Like, literally every little thing that someone does just irritates me. Like, I just be like, oh, you don't worry about it. I'm just gonna take care of it myself. I mean, like, yes, I am so tired of being single, but at the same time, I don't want to deal with these guys. Like, it's just like, it's not even fun anymore. Like, I'm not having fun anymore. And honestly, like, the guys that I be meeting, like, they're very lustful. So, like, I be having to, like, check them before we even come through the door. They be like, oh, yeah, they be really trying to smash. Like, what are we even talking about? I'm in my fucking 30s. And you think I want to come hang out with you at your fucking house? Baby. So, I'm just doing, like, a little quick video. But I'm tired of it. And the minute that someone, like, irritates me, like, the minute, I just be like, don't worry about it. Like, I'm over it. Don't worry about it. Like, I hope that you are fucking your mother. Like, because that's the vibe that I'm getting. Like, you want to fuck your mom. Fuck your mom.
Oh, my goodness. Look at these eyelashes. All this mean is that the man that she wants only wants one thing from her, and he give her nothing in return for it. Nothing but a little bit of small talk in the D, and then she gotta leave. And the guys that she are not interested in, they're just trying to smash her too. This young lady is mad that she done gave her body and her soul to Tyrone, and he just won't act right. This is what a bitter woman looks like.
But anyway, I hope everyone's having a good night. Like, oh my God. And like, I am lonely. Like I need a companion, right? But I'm not lonely, like, as far as friends goes. Like, I meet plenty of fucking people, but, like, I'm tired. Like, I would love a partner. I would love a partner. Anyway, this is just a dating. I think it's just Atlanta. I think it's just Atlanta. Atlanta is, like, the worst place you could be single in. Because why is everyone looking for a relationship? Impossible. Anyway, hope you have a good day.
So I was supposed to meet a girl at Buena Vidas Tapas at 8:30, right? I hit her at 8:25, let her know I'll be there at 8:26. Or excuse me, 8:25, letting her know that I'll be there at 8:36. 5 minutes, 6 minutes late. At 8:37, she hits me and says, "Hey, oh my God, I'm just leaving." Mind you, we were supposed to meet there at 8:30. She hits me at 8:37. "Oh my God, I'm just leaving. I'll be there in 20 minutes. We all know that's cap. We all know that's not a real 20 minutes. It would be nice if it would have been 15 minutes. But it's gonna be 27 minutes. I hit her back and said, 20 minutes? You're out of your mind. Meet me elsewhere when you're done eating. Because we're not eating no more. We're not linking. I'm starving too. I'm hungry. But I'm not linking with shorty, bro, because the way that it starts is the way that it ends. And I've learned late in life that setting boundaries is imperative, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. I'm not waiting. Now, it would have been different. I would have had more grace if she would have hit me at 8:27 like I did. Let's remind everybody. I hit her up 5 minutes earlier to let her know I'm going to be 5 minutes late. She hit me up at 7 minutes late to let me know she's gonna be 20 minutes late. Fuck out of here, bro. And it's no hate, but other niggas will deal with that.
Now, I do like this man's approach to this. Unfortunately, in today's dating market, you gotta let women know that you're not gonna play games with them at all. A lot of men would think he's been a bit aggressive about this, but you have to be willing to show a woman that you will walk away from her on day one.
There's no hate, there's no beef. There ain't no bad blood. We ain't gonna argue. You know what I'm saying? I even told her a spot to meet me. But we definitely not meeting here anymore. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy for you to even think that I'll let that slide. But like I said, there are guys out there that will let that shit slide. And I used to be one of them. And it starts off with small tests. I call it a death of 1,000 cuts. And I never wanted to be like this. Because I sound bitter and I sound guarded. But if you don't pay attention and practice discernment, people will toy with you and do all kinds of things that they want to do with you without any kind of remorse, bro. So now I have to take into account, okay, this the energy we doing? This how you are? Okay, bet. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And like I said, I don't care. I would have waited. I would have waited a whole hour if she would have hit me early and been like, "Hey, bro." Then I would have been like, "Okay, bet. I'll have a drink ready when you get here." But to hit me late to tell me you're gonna be, nah, bruh. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping, man. But you know, when you start to learn, and I smell good too. That shit crazy. When you start to learn. That's why, like, you know, because you start chopping it off early. When you peep shit early, you chop it early, especially when you're not codependent no more, or you're not, like, really seeking relationship. Like, I was cool kicking it at the crib, I promise you. I'm the life of the party, I promise you. I'm cool by myself. So to come outside and come on, nah, bruh. Nah, absolutely not. On the first link, no. I'm not gonna lie. The nice guy in me, the fucking simp in me, is like, man, you could have just chilled at the bar for 20 minutes and had a drink and, like, joked it off and not taking it as seriously. But I feel like that's how you get taken advantage of, yo. That's how I've been my whole life. Just letting shit slide. Just being, it's okay. No worries. It's okay. No worries. And then people take advantage of that, bro, because they think that you don't have any backbone. They think that you're not willing to stand up for anything, bro.
But we all know a lot of guys are scared to risk that. That's why they play the nice guy and be like, oh, okay, she's just a couple minutes late, no biggie. I really don't want to mess this up with her. And when that woman noticed that in you, she know she can play with you from that day forward. So that's why you got to set the tone for the first day to let her know that she's going to be on your program. And if she don't want to get on it, she can get the hell on. And you can simply replace her. But what a lot of men don't understand is when you check a lot of women like this, the next time they see you, they will have respect for you. And that's all you want her to have, respect for you. And that's all you really want her to have. If a woman has respect for you, the friendship or relationship will flow just fine. But that's all I got in this video. You guys drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of the dating market in Atlanta. And I know my Atlanta folks is going to be in the comments. You guys definitely let us know. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.